Was really new were those controllers. The N64 controllers, they were
They were a hot mess.
They were revolutionarily a disaster in a lot of ways. Like, don't get me wrong, like I've gone back and forth between liking them and not liking them, because like I like having options. Switch over here, I can switch over here, I can switch over here, I can do a bunch of different things with it. I can milk it.
Oh my gosh.
I can milk my controller.
Those controllers had nipples.
Pretty much.
Can you imagine if you could just attach a can of like game fuel to the bottom of it, and then you could just like let out of your controller? That's like, some sensory input, dudes.
I can shotgun these sodas with this controller.
That's what they need for the Switch. It's just like for Harvest Moon.
Oh yeah,
I can taste the milk.
I can taste that goat milk.
So good.
No, for me, it was love-hate, man. Like, I legitimately hated the Nintendo 64 controller, but at the same time, I kind of loved it.
Yeah.
There's just something about it that you couldn't quite like fully hate it, but it was like it's the friend that you let in the group because you do kind of like them, but everyone constantly just talks shit about them, just constantly.
I don't know. I think they designed and developed the games very well for the controller, like making it comfortable for the most part. There were some uncomfortable games, but honestly, I don't remember ever using the D-pad, ever putting my hand on the outside of this position. Here's all three. And this is where my hand always was, where I could hit the Z trigger, the joystick. I never used those things.
I think for perspective, they did it for changing the camera, and then I can't remember, but like maybe in GoldenEye, maybe for switching weapons, but that might have been something else.
All I know is I never used it.
Yeah, it was fairly, like, to be honest, every controller afterwards is like, yeah, we're never going to do a 3-pronged controller.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's going to be the Trident controller, you know, so.
Yeah, like the GameCube controller just looked stupid, but functionally it was actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was a good step.
I will say they developed it to a point where it did feel fine, like you did eventually just stick to the 2 prongs that you were on, the Trident, as you will. But honestly, jacked up controller, and I'm so glad that they moved away from it on the next iteration, because